Today is day 139, one day short of this lockdown lasting into day 140. So it would have been 140 days since this lockdown began. I just got back home from work. My dad fetched me from the office, and we took a different route than usual in Manila. We went to we drove through Vito Cruz Street, and we passed by the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex where the recent uh, Southeast Asian Games took place, or at least some events from the Sea Games took place there. And we I was surprised to see that one of the buildings in the complex is being used at the moment as a outpatient facility for COVID-19 positive patients. It's probably to help ease the amount of patients that other hospitals have to admit in response to this global pandemic. But what was even more surprising that just right outside of the facility, there were scores of families. Many of them look look like they're all dressed up, and they look like commuters, which they are. Uh, Families, including children, probably as young as 4 or 5 years old, uh, sitting on the sidewalk in the center islands of Vito Cruz with their bags in tow. From what I recall, I have heard of news of stranded passengers in the nearby port of Manila. They weren't able to leave leave for their journey back to their home provinces because apparently they need to be they need to get tested first for COVID-19 and a certification at that in order for them to be cleared for departure. But unfortunately, uh, the they don't have such certification, and apparently the cost of being tested is quite expensive, and they would not be provided for by the state, or at least by the city government of Manila. So I don't know if those were the same people I saw just moments earlier. But yeah, it's quite sad to see. I don't know how to react. Um, I know that those passengers or those commuters were have every other document required of them with them. They have a clearance from their respective villages and work permits and whatnot, but not certifications that declares them COVID-19 negative. It's very complex situation. It's a very complex situation. But what I don't get is uh, why there is no government agency tasked to help these people out. Why did they leave them in the streets like that with their bags in tow and very vulnerable to the elements? I mean, it's we're in the middle of the rainy season here in the Philippines, and they don't have anything to put a roof on above their heads. And it's such a sad sight to see, maddening actually, because they all seem like they were ready to go. They were ready to leave. And not just that, I know there's a related incident near the national airport at the Ninoy Aquino, in the grounds of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, where the overseas workers who were due to depart were not able to get to their flights, and because no one seems to provide a viable alternative for them to at least stay somewhere safe, many opted to uh, stay stay underneath the overpasses of the airport, in the major infrastructure of the airport. Uh, for days on end. I don't know if they were being taken, if they're now being taken care of, but the most that I recall that a government agency offered help was someone from that side providing them chairs to sit on, but not food, but not shelter. uh, this government. And and of course I don't feel like it's appropriate for me to record footage of those people in Manila. I don't think it's a good idea to make uh, to see them exposed like that. So that's why I'm just telling you what I saw, because it would not be right them and seeing them, or at least for how I feel at the moment. I didn't think it's quite appropriate. But I hope that somehow the media would be able to shed the light on this and get these people helped. Okay, so that's it for me, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.